following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
I'm wasting all my Tessa's fat jokes. She's not even here.
And then Tess scrambles up the ramp. Hi, sorry, I was late. I was being super thorough with the other shit. Hi, Zalo. It's so good, I think. I was like 98.2% through checking it all out. I'm sure the other last few percent will be fine.
Yeah, they'll be able to handle it from there.
I'll be in the cockpit.
I'm gonna be buckling in all of the luggage and stuff like that, and probably somewhere convenient so it can be removed quickly as well, because it's meant to be a short trip.
So I'll head up front.
Tiala, do you have anything you want to go into secure storage?
No, I'm fine at the moment. I'll keep these on me. It shouldn't be too long.
And then Rosa immediately lifts her head. I have to move some stuff. Runs over and starts picking up all the magazines and stuff off the table. And then runs down towards secure storage.
Why have we
What's
not
a
got,
no one wants any Yowie?
why have we not got rid of those yet?
They're useful.
We're just waiting for the sneaking mission where we have to leave those lying around to distract guards.
Yeah, so they throw up.
Yep, croaking gay porn. So
They-
snake is here.
Is that a banana?
I'm not interested in this at all.
Not at all. Just make a backup of the ship. Get the pictures we need.
Zalo, what are you doing? I assume you're going to be the pilot on this, although I don't know.
Well, that's what Zala's assuming for now anyway. We'll see.
Yep, you just have to be responsible for a couple of dozen
He should be
lives.
standing at the door going,
I'll say hi to everyone as they go through the ship towards the cockpit. Jim?
Everybody is generally pretty friendly and just
Sergeant?
hello.
I made sure to sit Daniel and Hector together.
Have you got little nameplates on the seats or something?
No, I just guide them into the seats. Nudge, nudge, Jewish matchmaker. That's the thing. You probably don't. Did they still do that? I wouldn't even know.
I don't know. I don't even know if there are space Jews anymore.
We call them spoos.
Spoos!
You know, they made it out.
Nothing better than a bowl of fresh spoons.
They made it out into space, and then we haven't seen them for the last 40 years.
Who knows?
Because they're Jews out in space. Mel Brooks, he's a funny man. Didn't know how to end a film. Although I will argue that History of the World Part 1 did have a decent ending.
So,
Tune in for Part 2. See Hitler on ice.
yeah.
I still think the greatest idea ever was like Springtime for Hitler. I'm going to craft a film no one will ever.
try to make my way to the cockpit. See if I get let in. Of course! Yay! My second favoritist room on the ship.
Second favoritist.
First favoritist has a pickle in it. Or it's a sea cucumber. I could move that in here, but it would...
No.
I was going to say, you sure about that?
He's got a loving photo on his fucking controls of the sea pickle. You know, everyone else would
It's
have
the
their,
only customization to the controls.
every other person would have their loved one to stroke before they fly. No, it's the pickle.
So beautiful.
Why does this look like Tess?
I was about to say, when he turns around, Tess will quickly swap a wood photo of her.
That's a testicle?
No.
That was bad. Captain.
Let's see if we can get all the way back to the Citadel without breaking the ship.
Never gonna live that one down, am I?
That's up to you.
Until you've done it like 100 times without breaking the ship.
And pulled some epic maneuvers.
Sit down. Get the controls back up. Call through to traffic control.
Hey.
He's learning.
This is Deputy Control. How can I help you?
This is IKEA Sentinel looking for forgetting
Clearance?
Clearance.
To lift off?
Clearance to leave.
Of course. I will send you the Vector now. It's quite busy today.
Thanks for the heads up.
Here you go. Opening docking bay roof now.
That's when the ninjas rappel down and start attacking us.
Throwing shurikens at the Sentinel.
Spurrikins, yeah.
Right. Let's get a pilot check in then.
1.
30.
Pretty good for a 1.
I'm rolling D20.
Convenient, I don't have to fish more dice out. But do you want higher or lower on this one? You never remember.
It doesn't change what you got.
16.
Yeah, 30, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You will get there in 12 hours.
Motherfucker.
Fucking hell.
Didn't we get here in like 3?
Yes.
To be fair, that was from a much closer planet.
Yeah.
But you're also told 3 hours to get back to the city.
Well, you just fucked up.
I don't think I gave him I just said a few hours, but...
I think it was the trip we made. It'd take 5 hours to get here with the Krogan ship and 3 with the Sentinel.
Yeah, but that was from a planet that was closer. Well, so it does. Looks like we're on course. Don't seem to have crashed into anything, so good job.
That is a good indicator, yes. I couldn't crash my home ship, could I?
Well, you could.
And have.
Well, I won't. At least not intentionally. I mean, we might have to make a crash landing at some point in the future.
No, you won't, because I'm the bestest pilot ever. That would never happen. Jinx us while you're at the controls.
I suppose that's not the type of thing a pilot should really be talking about.
It's on my armrest. Attention, passengers and crew of the Sentinel. We're just 12 little hours away from the Citadel, and the seatbelt signs are off.
There you go, you're off back home. I mean, it will be wrapping up soon, but...
Hostess wise, do we have the facilities to like make hot drinks and coffees and stuff like
Sure
that?
do.
we have basic food facilities.
Tea and coffee making facilities.
Yeah. It'd be basic. You actually would have slightly better facilities here than you would on an actual passenger jet.
Well, duh.
Yeah. And also you
Space.
can wander around, you're not stuck in a fucking sardine can.
Unless you piss me off and I'll stick you in those fucking ejector pods.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that would be the fate of anybody who's too rowdy or annoying. So Jim will go in there very... No.
So after Rosa disengages her safety belt and stuff like that, she will probably start... She will start organising coffee and tea and then co-opt gather all the CSEC cadets into helping distribute it and make it until...
Oh.
and make Daniel do the dishes.
Well, now we've got them all here. We could just take all these powerful biotics and trained people on the next mission. Like, we could just go right there. We've got the sergeant. She can tell us where to go.
I mean, the sergeant can give you the gist of the next mission.
Just basically just got this whole fucking squad. We
Yeah, look
could
at
just
all
rip
this
through
free
everything. Look at all these biotics we have.
There was one thing you forgot to do. Scan.
Trish actually does that automatically.
Yeah, I know, but...
I was gonna say, that's more an important thing on arrival rather than leaving.
Which I did, at least, intend to remind myself of the next time we arrive.
Yeah, we're trying to build up the habit of us remembering to do that, because if we'd say pulled out of the dock and it had been that fighter squadron's coming by to give you an exit, that would be a thing we'd want to know about.
Does anybody have anything else? Rosa's clearly decided to be hostess or stewardess of the show.
Still wearing sunglasses.
Yeah. Zalo, you've got any plans? Because of course you don't have to be piloting it the whole way.
I'm just going to get comfortable in the cockpit. Maybe do some medical data padding
Oh yeah.
while I sit there and
Some first
monitor the
aid.
things.
Then Rosa will probably eventually get around to the thing of Sidewinders one drinks and bringing drinking for Zolo.
I will acquire many copies.
What do I imagine the hostess from the Learn to Fly video? So,
I don't even remember what that.
Foo Fighters.
It's the future. I was going to say it should be the hostesses from the Fifth Element.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Soul Plane.
Or I always wondered with the ones was that get up from with the wigs from the Fifth Element a reference to was it UFO that had the very similar wigs on their pilots?
You know they were puppets, right?
No, UFO was live action.
Oh, you're talking about UFO?
Yeah.
Don't know. Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not.
What is Tiala doing on the? Is she just going to hang out with?
Well, if the sergeant wants to do some intensive training in the room.
Okay, so you probably want to, I'm guessing, isolate yourself somewhere.
Let's just sit in the
Because
room.
they have that room,
Yeah.
the Tiala room.
Yes. I mean, she'll be up for doing some mental training. I don't know what you want to tell the others as to what you're doing.
Sexy secrets.
Oh God! All the CSEC cadets are there.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be monitoring what's going on.
What's going on?
Just keeping an eye on things through the security systems and
See how the team
Hello,
gets
Prod.
along.
making sure Heka isn't just isolating herself away and
No, she's chatting with Daniel, and by extension, well, when they're not serving drinks and things, but they're not doing that constantly. They just do that at the start, and then again, 4 hours later or something, they'll have another pass at it, I'm guessing. But
Rosa probably would have leaned into that one, and then it'd be like, coffee, Mrs. Centurious? Miss Centurious?
it's Ms. or Miss.
Then you'll be
I'm
like,
not
what
sure
the
what
fuck?
the difference between those is. But I'm not married.
Yeah, we know that. You know that.
I was going to say Daniel, but Jim and Jeanette are also sort of starting to gather around and chat with Heka.
Are you forced to
Like
make
she's
friends?
making friends. They're human friends. So.
More like pets. but-
People like lessers. They're lessers.
You know, like Hick is basically becoming like a Pokemon master.
He's gonna
Yeah.
catch them all.
Jim.
Jeanette.
Jeanette. Daniel. Daniel. Kanara will ask you, so how do you feel your mental training has been going lately?
Much easier. I can pick a lot more detail with finer control.
Excellent.
On that mission with the assassination, I overstrained myself during it, but I think I actually felt better afterwards.
Oh, well, sometimes it's good to push yourself now and then. You might have hit a new, overcome a hurdle or a mental block in doing so. Is there anything you feel that you would like to learn that's more advanced?
I don't know. You've alluded that there is more advanced, but you've never actually said what is more advanced.
Yes. I mean, it all still comes down to the basics of ascertaining truth while also trying to remain undetected. Do you feel that detection has been a problem? Have you ever felt that somebody has known you're there, or?
I haven't experienced that yet.
Interesting. Because I thought the next thing might have been to build up your own mental defenses, since you seem to be making good headway with your defensive side of things. I don't know if I mentioned this, but you do also leave yourself, if detected, more open to reverse mental attacks, because you're basically dropping your own barriers in order to.
I assumed it would be something like that.
Yes. So perhaps next time we could work on building up some of those mental barriers again, so that you can try and maintain your strength and control, but without putting yourself too much at risk.
Yep.
I mean, in most cases, you'd be able to sense if somebody. In most cases, it's usually this moment that it gives you a chance to put up your barriers, because if somebody recognizes that you've tapped into them, there's usually at least a couple of seconds of, wait, somebody's in here before they can react. But a particularly strong mind will be more cunning than that and not give you very many mental clues and just react, and that's what we need to
React
protect you
to.
from. Because, of course, in most cases, you'd be able to detect that you'd know that you've been detected, and you would be able to react appropriately.
Yep.
I take it you haven't been up against many other strong Asari minds during these your forays into this so far.
The worst I've had is that I couldn't read anything from them. They had great mental fortitude. They were psychiatrists.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Frauds.
And while I am aware that you have, of course, did use this on your mother, of course, she's not going to be putting up as many guards around you, even though she's a highly trained,
That's right.
very strong-willed individual, so that doesn't really count.
That's why I never mentioned her. I mean, did get a few answers though,
Yeah.
which probably won't be able to do from now on.
Well, usually it's best to try and avoid.
No, what I mean
Doing
is,
that on
yeah, I
people
would,
you
but
trust.
if I was to, she'd have more defences now.
Oh, most likely yes.
Yeah.
Now that you've tipped your hand, so to speak.
It's not like I planned to do it to Mum, but
No, but you also did use this as an example to show her what she might be capable of. Although she seemed not interested in the training.
no, which is fine. I would like to see though if either of my two sisters or three sisters can do it as well.
I highly doubt it. None of them are purebloods. Although maybe the recessive,
That's what
the trait is still deep down in there somewhere. Maybe it just can't. Maybe it can still be passed on, but can't be used. I don't know. I'm not the scientist on this matter. That was Mother's foray.
I don't plan to ask.
No. And what is Logain focusing on before we?
Yeah, then I'm just monitoring the conversations that people are having. Spying on Hacker.
Yeah, I mean, Hecker's basically what started off as just her and Daniel just sharing stories and
Swapping saliva.
swapping. I was about to say swapping something, but it wasn't saliva. Swapping, swapping semen. No.
That wrestler that just got let go?
Wait, does it
Although I've only read his name, I think it might be like some Kaiman, but I read it as Seaman. So WWE releases Seaman. I was like,
They sure have.
it's spelled with a C, but
It works.
Yeah, what started off as and swapping experiences, not semen or saliva.
Again, that is an experience.
Jim and Jeanette sort of sit down as well and start.
Oh my God,
shirking their coffees.
You remember in the Punisher movie how Kevin Nash got stabbed?
No.
He was playing the Russian, the guy that...
No, I mean, I barely remember any of the 3 Punisher movies I've
And
seen.
we only
There
saw
are
them like 2
three?
I
years
remember
ago, too.
hiding guns around the apartment.
And
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, and then the guy... that was Kevin Nash who did it.
Yeah,
and,
Kevin Nash did a couple films.
that was a real stabbing.
Oh, that's
He
interesting.
fucked up, wrong prop or something.
They blunted the knife, and it was supposed to be like a but the guy went and it actually stabbed right in, and that was the take they used. That is really him being stabbed. And when they only realised when he tried to pull the knife out, and it was like, and when they pulled it out, it's like, I've been stabbed.
Yeah, but he's Kevin Nash.
He's
He's
Kevin
hardcore.
Nash.
He's
It's like-
badass.
Also, that would have been during the fucking hardcore blood everywhere era of WWE.
Yeah.
So Timothy WWE.
Yeah.
So Timothy WWE.
Yeah.
So Timothy WWE.